All right, ready to go here. And now the shortstop, Jackson Merrill. On the ground, right side. And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. And that hits the bag. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Luis Ariz stands in. And that's downstairs and outside. First and second, no outs. Here in the third and final game of the series. Next offering is in for a strike. Takes it in for the out. Here's Manny Machado now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The 1-1. Double play ball to second. There's one. And that's two. Bottom of the first. And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. Got him on the off-balance throw. One up, one down. Here comes Bryce Harper. Pitches in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
1 ball,
1 out, base is empty. And they'll do it again. 1-2 now. And misses inside.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Late with the swing there.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high. Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
That misses the zone. Going to count 1-2.
Ball 2.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Myers makes the catch, inning over. Back here in Philadelphia. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Williams back to work. This one smoked out to left. Kepler calls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's Elias Diaz.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
That one's in there. Strike 1. Diaz, 34-year-old vet, and he's usually a catcher. Today he gets off his legs a bit. He's the DH.
Well, I really like when a guy gets a break like that. He still gets to stay involved in the game. Instead of starting behind the dish, he gets to hit, gets to rest a little bit, gets to watch the game from a different perspective.
Kepler squeezes it. That's out number 2. Next for the Padres, Luis Campusano. On the ground to the left. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Durant. And there's one down. And the batter now, Bobby Witt Jr. Off the mark
ball.
there. Ball one.
Ball one,
Second
no
inning
strike.
here, no score. Brings it in, and that quickly 2 away. Max Kepler at the plate. And ball one.
1-0.
Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jake Myers. To the right side. Stop. Over to first. Out. One up, one down. Stepping in, Ezekiel Duran. In the air, center field. Myers on the move. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Jackson Merrill getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. He's going to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Not
one ball,
close with that
2
one.
strikes.
And it's 1-2. Ground ball to the right side. What a stop! Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Reynolds ranging back. That's long gone. The Padres score first. It's 2-0. Stepping in for San Diego, Luis Arias. That's a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well.
Well, got to pause on that thought as that'll ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. And that's in the dirt.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there and have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
In there. And so now 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, what a stop. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Jake Cronenworth. Right side. Stop. Handles. Throws to first. That takes care of Cronenworth. And now it's Elias Diaz. The other way. He's got it. There's 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll do it. Back at Citizens Bank Park, this is Bryson Stott. On the ground. On the run, sends it over to first, and he's safe at first.
Y'all just put it in play, right? With his speed, that's a hit every time. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Bryce Harper. That's through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some
0-2.
movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Merrill in there safely. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the
Well, right
count.
now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
And a swing and a miss.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Stop over at second. Harper on at first with nobody out. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. It's 3-2. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Duran puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. 2 down, bases empty. Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies. And it's fouled away. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great. 2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out, the only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
That's a base hit coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Duran makes the grab, and that is back here, Citizens Bank Park. All set for the start of the inning. Now here is Jake Myers. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
You know, these Padres definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. It feels like it's been one first pitch out after another, and they've given up 8 outs on the first pitch alone.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
So based on those first pitch numbers and how often they lead to outs, it's easy to see why maybe they should be a little more patient with their approach moving forward.
Now the left fielder, Ezekiel Duran. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there in the mound.
That's out.
Next pitch is outside. A little out front there as he swings through it.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So the lineup flips over. Jackson Merrill, the next to hit. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. And there's a foul ball. Bohm, the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State. Fought off foul. The 0-2. And it's caught for the out. So the Philly batting order turns over. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 outs, base is empty. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. Fouled off left side. Harper, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2010. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. They'll touch them all, and they add to the lead. It's 5-2. Schwarber now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Big swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean,
no ball, 2
that
strikes.
slider didn't move till the very last.
3.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. The Phillies added. All set for the top of the 6th. So digging in now for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. Puts it away for the out. Next for the Padres, Luis Arias. 1 for 2. Hit on the ground softly to short. Witt tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Manny Machado, the next up for the Padres. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, well, we go bottom 6. Brian Reynolds here. Just missed.
That's just out.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, Tied him up a little bit. Slightly up, slightly in.
That one pushed to the left and foul. That's
Ball
down
two.
and in. A slider missed. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 2-2. Nabs it, and there's one down. Now it's going to be Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. Merrill throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Max Kepler. Two out, space is empty. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and makes the grab. And that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first on the run.
Oh.
Got him. Nice play. And now Elias Diaz.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Reynolds pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Stepping in for San Diego, Luis Campusano. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Line drive. Reaching down, makes the catch. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Set for the last half of the 7th. And here is JT Realmuto. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Check swing, called strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. Brandon Marsh digs in now. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and yes, he offered at it. 1 down, base is empty. Swings and misses, and that is strike
No balls,
2.
2 strikes.
Tatis should have this one. Corrals it. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. That one fouled off. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, ready to begin the 8th. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Myers. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Oh. Nicely done for the out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Witt. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 down, base is empty. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0-1.
That one down the line and foul ball. 2 outs. That one to first, Harper. He takes it on his own. Padres go down 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. And first offering is fouled off. Adam, a 6'3" righty, 230 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. Calls it in, and there's one away. Bryce Harper to the plate. He's already homered in this game. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And no one can get there.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Late on that fastball.
0-2
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball one. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Tatis has a beat on it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's two away. Brian Reynolds stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Nope, that's inside.
Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Here comes Harper around third. He'll score easily. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Williams back to work. Outside low, and that is ball one. That's towards center. Marsh moves under it. Makes the grab, one down. He's 2 outs away. Luis Arias, the next up for the Padres. That's a hit. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out
one,
front.
no strike.
Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Back up the middle and a base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Back-to-back base hits. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Cronenworth, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And now 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
This to center field. It's going to fall for a hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. Elias Diaz. Devin Williams on to try and close it out.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has
center field. Marsh moves under it. He makes the grab. Runner tags from third. Now a relay to the plate. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores. So they're down to their final out. Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. First pitch misses. And that drops in for a strike. With the tying run at the plate, you're at the top of the 9th. Off the mark there.
Outside.
And that's ball 2. And fouled off. Williams is just one strike away. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Line drive. Could be extra bases. One runs in. He boots it. Across is the runner from first. And now they trail by one. And he'll pull into second safely.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Just missed.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Bounced up the middle. Witt. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game. 6-5 the final here today. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. We'll see you soon.